Though the foul device is destroyed, your fellowship is trapped underground with many angry hillmen. You hear a mournful shriek and see the black form of the lady dash away. The hillmen gathered are a terrible force, but you know that without leadership, they'll turn on each other, and their assembled power will dissolve into nothing. You decide to give chase to the lady, and with a shout, take pursuit. You dash headlong into a darkened passage, seeing only the faintest hint of her in the distance. Despite your best efforts, her speed is greater than yours, and your knowledge of this place is wanting, so you slow your pace to better navigate its hazards. Sensing no pursuit from the hillman behind, you soon come to the top of a stair that sinks even further into the earth. You find the lady's track and begin your descent. First, you hear only your own footfalls, but soon make out strange sounds around you. You are not alone in these depths, and something is coming.
Few things I hate more than orcs.
You have done well to come.
Ride forward. Ride!
A quiet life? Maybe later. May the stars shine upon your faces.
The enemy is upon us.
Charge! Go now with good hearts!
To battle!
The enemy is upon us.
Charge!
You emerge onto a thin trail slick with moisture. Ahead, you hear a constant roar that reveals itself to be a waterfall astride a deepening hole. Torrents of water cascade over the side of a rock face that drops down to a subterranean stream far below. A tattered old rope bridge carries across the chasm to the other side. You test the strength of the ropes, and it seems sturdy enough to hold your weight, although you can't be sure until you cross. With no other passages from this place, the lady must have gone through here, so you've no choice but to follow.
Go now with good hearts!
Servants of the enemy.
You descend a small stair into what was once a finely columned vault, but is now covered in water up to your knees. You hear the lady ahead, and a disturbance of the water shows that you're yet on her trail. You've no choice but to tread into the cold water and make your way as quickly and as carefully as you dare. There's a rumble, and you feel a corresponding tremble in the stone beneath your feet. You're not alone in this chamber, and hope that whatever lurks in the water with you isn't hungry.
The enemy is upon us.
The king under the mountain.
you come across a former crypt, where the honoured dead were once buried, and now remembered with statues in their likenesses and inscriptions carved into stone. Long since, however, the common stones from the city above have fallen to mix here amongst the broken remains of ancient memorials. Bones intermix with the broken limbs of statues to create a macabre scene where art and life square off. You tread lightly here, either in reverence to those interned in this vault or for fear of disturbing them. The remaining ceiling above teeters precariously over your heads, so caution is indeed called for to avoid bringing the entire roof down upon you.
Go now with good hearts!
We stand together!
My adventure ends here.
The enemy is upon us.
Run them down!
Soon I shall sail west.
May the stars shine upon your faces.
Aruethel emerged into a closed chamber that was once the cellar of a fine estate. A single shaft of sunlight shone from the city above. From here she could escape to make her way back to Minas Morgul, and once again take her place at the feet of the Master. She thought she desired nothing more, yet she paused. No, she would not flee, not yet, for though her body could not tire, she found herself weary. Weary from the chase of her pursuers, weary from the rage she had felt as her plans were dashed. Her anger grew, replacing weariness. Though she was not trapped, she would make her stand here. As ageless as she was, she found her patience now worn thin. If she could gain some manner of vengeance before she departed, she would. Aruethel heard the songs of her children nearby, sweetly singing in the darkness. She called out to them for assistance, summoning them to her side.
You track the lady finally into a dead-end chamber that was once the cellar of some fine estate above. She stands before you, a dark form in black armor, in a stance yet defiant. You have her trapped and demand her surrender. Instead of showing fear, she smiles, and her eyes light with a fire that reveals the anger within. She draws forth in her full form, turning to you to shout,
"We shall see just who is hunting whom!"
Then, from behind, you hear the chittering screams of many bats flying towards you. The lady leans forward and rushes forth to attack with the speed of a thing not of mortal form.
We stand together!
The enemy is upon us. Behold my power.
The king under the mountain.
Go now with good hearts!
Where are we going next?
For the service of the Master.
To battle!
Behold my power.
May the stars shine upon your faces! May the stars shine upon your faces!
My Lord Denethor.
Have at you! Begone, darkness!
You're nothing to me.
To battle!
Behold my power.
The enemy is upon us.
Begone, darkness!
Go now with good hearts!
You will pay for what you have done.
Begone, darkness! To battle!
For the Witch King!
The enemy is upon us.
Go back to the abyss! You cannot pass! May the stars shine upon your faces!
Pay for what you have done.
Go now with good hearts!
For the Witch King!
To battle!
Ever to the servants of the enemy.
May the stars shine upon your faces!
Nothing to me.
The enemy is upon us.
Diminished, Aruwethel makes her way through the night east toward the mountains. There she will make her way south, and still further east until she returns to Minas Morgul, to her rightful place in the service of the Witch King. She had joined her master at the bidding of the necromancer so very long ago, when he recalled her from her slumber. Her duty was to serve, and she had done without question ever since. Though she expected to serve, what she had not anticipated was her response to the Master's presence. He was not at all what she expected. What had first been merely service at the command of their mutual lord had grown to become more. A kinship, something else. She would have time to ponder this and more on her long journey back.
After some time, your fellowship makes its way out of the Undercity and back to the light of day within the ruins of Fornost. The hillmen have scattered, their threat abated. Though you did not destroy the mysterious Dark Lady, you did destroy her infernal device and put an end to her plans, whatever they may have been. Taking comfort that the North lands are no longer in immediate danger, you begin the long walk back to Bree, dreaming of a warm meal and bed, as well as a cold tankard. Closing your cloaks around you against the chill, you begin your journey southward.